Hey brothers and sisters, how you doing? What's good? Well, today we're talking again about shadow work. You know, every human being that is on the path of self-development has a limited possibility to grow. So we're growing towards the natural limit. This is normal. We are born in the world. We do this and that. We follow every road. We make our experiences. We have guesses. We have ideas. We have dreams. Again, we make experiences. We collect as much data as we can. But there will always be a natural limit, and everybody has a path of destiny. And this is why certain experiences reoccur in your life. You will often be in circles. You will meet the same people that do the same things with you. You are triggered by the same things. And this is because you attract certain experiences. And when you are stuck for too long in a certain situation, it goes down, it goes downward. You start to suffer. You start to attract a situation that gets you into the make or break thing and pushes you. So to save your life, right? And no matter what, at some point, I have also used the metaphor, the analogy of you growing inside of an egg and you reach the inside of the eggshell, and this is your natural limit, and you have to break free from that to go on with your development. And this is a awakening moment. This is, you need to do something to break through this limit, right? It's like Truman Show, breaking out of the Truman Show, leaving behind the actors around you. Get to the core, the real stuff, right? And on our journey, we collect all kinds of life hacks and we try out everything, different modes of diet, so you can order and separate the things you eat. You only eat, like carbohydrates separated from proteins and separated from fruit, separated from this. And so you find out what benefits it brings. You try out fasting, you try out intermittent fasting, you try out all the different things that they are at your disposal to influence your health. What nutrition is good for me? What can I digest very well? What makes problems? And you can do all the life hacks, out there. Cold showers, running, workouts, different styles, whatever. And we collect all this. Yet we hit the hard cap, the limit at some point. And then what comes in is shadow work. And when it's an idea of psychology from Carl Gustav Jung, that we have parts of our personality split away and we forget it and we suppress it, and we need to reactivate them because they have bound a lot of energy, and we call it the shadow in most cases. We are living our persona, which is the acceptable part of our personality, but we hide away the shadow. But in many cases, let's say you already have done this in your life. You have You know, you're not battling with any addictions anymore. You have worked on yourself. You did this basically already. So the shadow is not really there. You know, as long as you're battling with any kind of addiction, whether it's a substance, whether it's a habit that you don't like, a bad habit, whether it's the root chakra that controls you and you don't control your sexual drive and stuff like that. Whatever it is, as long as you have these desires, as long as you're envious, hateful, you know, as long as you have these rather dark drives and they surface and you feel it and you battle with it. Hello, there's some guys over there chilling in the forest. As long as you still have this, battling with this, it's easy to locate the shadow and work on that. But once you discipline yourself and live in a way that these things are not really topics anymore, or you don't, you know, you really have done this, dealt with it, we come into a point where it becomes really interesting, because whenever you don't know what to do really, or it gets a little bit more challenging. I mean, this is where life happens. It's interesting. And maybe this is the time when you should look at your dreams. What I want to say to you is, it's a little bit unstructured, but for me it is structured. One thing I want to tell you is that the goal of life is self-realization. Self-realization means identity. Your identity is your past, your memory, your ancestors. You're the daughter or the son of your mother and of a father, and this is your identity already. You know, you need to know where you're coming from. You need to know yourself, and you are something new. You're completely new, unique. And the goal of life, the purpose, is self-realization, which means live that, express that is new. So you don't have to be afraid that somebody wants to switch identities with you, people who envious on you or something. Nobody can be something that is brand new and has never been there. So it's not a topic. You don't have to be afraid of people who are envious of you and try to steal your ideas or be like you. It's not worth thinking about. I can take away this fear from you. Speaking of that, health is better than wealth. The best way to be prepared for the future, for tomorrow, is to be healthy. When you have a lot of money, don't think that you will feel safe, or because of that you will be more afraid. You will have fear to lose it. So if you have money, that's a nice thing, but don't hold it. The more you hold it, the more fearful you are to lose it. The more the money will control you. So when you have money, don't hold on to it too hard. If you have no money, well, no matter what the case is, you need to be healthy. Because if tomorrow all the technology will leave us, everything is gone, better be healthy, all right? If not, if it goes on like this and we can purchase everything and we live our life on like this, better be healthy. No matter what, health is the most important. Now, talking about the shadow again. I recently had a dream. Yesterday. It was about a cow. And the cow was tied down on the ground. And the man who owned the cow came to milk it. And in that process, the process of milking in the dream, you know, dreams often make a lot of sense to you as a dreamer, but when you start telling them, you realize it makes no sense at all in our 3D world. So I'm telling you now how it was. The milking process was kicking the cow in the face. This is what the man did. He did it like this is the way to milk a cow, and for me in the dream it made sense. But he was disappointed. He was talking to someone and saying, oh, it just has 1 liter of milk, and he was very disappointed with the performance of the cow. And me as an observer, I thought, wow, the cow is doing pretty well for the condition it lives in, and it's a wonder that it's even living and giving milk. But the man was disappointed and kicked the cow in the face, because this is the milking process, to get the milk out for some reason. And the cow was suffering. It expressed pain, but nothing beside it. So it was not hateful, it was not in any way, you know, it was just the pain, taking the pain and suffering from it. And the man, he got angry while doing it, or had some emotion. So the cow did have no emotion except of pain, but the man got more and more angry and maybe even sadistically doing this, or punishing the cow for having not so much milk. And I will analyze this dream deeper in the future, but what I want to tell you right now is we human beings, especially where I'm coming from, in Germany, the people having this idea of life is there to produce, and even human beings. So we are only there to generate something, all right? We are not living beyond that. We are here to work and produce something, all right? Think about that. And we treat our animals like this, and we treat ourselves like this. But I don't want to be treated like this, and I don't treat myself like this.